Okay, let's try prime factorization to simplify perfect squares. We'll start out with 36. We'll prime factorize that to 2 times 3 times 2 times 3. And we can rewrite that inside under the radical. So this is now rewritten under the radical. I love pictures, and I like seeing that this is a 2 and a 2 and a 3 and a 3. And that creates the perfect squares that are underneath the radical, within the radical. In this method, without the pictures, we see that 2 and 2 show up, and they're going to spit out a 2 coming out of the radical. 3 and 3 are going to spit out a 3 as well, because there's a pair of them. And so on the outside, we have what's 2 times 3 for a 6. So 6 is the square root of 36. Likewise, in the picture format, you see that the square root of this square, if this was a tree with a trunk and this was 4, the square root, or the root of the square, is 2. So 2 comes out of there. Likewise, 3 comes out. There's 2 3s to make a perfect square. You send those 3s out and you get a 6 on the outside. Some of you may have even seen it as 6 times 6, and at that point you can stop. You got 2 factors in there that are the same. Chuck them out as a 6. So the square root of 36 is 6. We can also do that with fractional numbers that don't appear to be perfect squares, such as 81 hundredths. So if you see 81 hundredths, you can rewrite it as 81 over 100, which is a perfect square over a perfect square. So I can break this down into 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 if I'm into prime factorizing. 2, 5, 2, 5, that'll give the 100. That's 10 times 10. And from the top, we can take a 3, comes out, take another 3 out. So in the numerator, you have a 3 times 3. In the denominator, you take out one of these 2's and take out one of these 5's for a total answer of 9 over 10. Now, is 9/10 the square root of 81 hundredths? Indeed it is. 9/10 times 9/10 creates 81 hundredths. There's a product of that. So 9/10 is one side of the square and 9/10 is the other side of the square. Here's a shortcut for that 81 hundredths. Instead of breaking down to the prime factorized version, let's not prime factorize. Let's just take some factors. You'll see that 81 might be recognizable as 9 times 9. 100 is 10 times 10. At that point, you can take the 9 out, you can take a 10 out, and that'll be 9/10. That's a quick version of it. So here are some other examples, and let's not talk through these. Square root of 100 is 10, but we knew that already. All right, thank you for watching the video. That's 3.5 minutes. If you have any questions, please ask me in class. Also, please comment. Just keep it appropriate. Thank you. Bye.